We've got baseball from New Yankee Stadium. The Blue Jays and Yankees next. A good look there at the new jewel of the Bronx. Sparkling new Yankee Stadium as it'll play host to tonight's edition of Major League Baseball. We've got a good one on tap here as it'll be the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with my colleagues Dave Campbell and Eric Karros as we get set for what should be a good one. And Soup, will turn to you first. What'll be the one thing we can keep an eye on here?
Well, the first thing I always do when I come to the ballpark is check out the pitching matchup, and we have a stellar one here. Both of these guys are capable of working deep into the ball game, so it's possible the team that knocks the other starter out first will come out victorious. Let's see if that plays itself out.
All right, Dave, thanks. We'll get EK in just a moment, but first, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, brought to us by the good folks at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And they'll have a tough task ahead indeed as they'll have to go to work against the big fella, the third-place finisher in the American League Cy Young Award balloting for 2010, left-hander C.C.Sabathia. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Rajay Davis will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. And he's yet to find the strike zone here tonight. It's 3-0 to the leadoff hitter.
And this is a guy that will be happy to take a walk. So I think you really need to challenge him a little more on the mound.
And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones. Ryan Sheely will stand in for the first time here. Grounded to Chavez. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
And after the 4-pitch walk to start the inning, you might have thought he'd be in some trouble. But he comes right back on the next hitter to get the easy double play. That cures a lot of problems.
Edwin Encarnacion will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Picked up by A-Rod. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a good start here in the first for C.C.Sabathia. Blue Jays nothing, Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. Too quick that time as that ball's grounded foul. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
And he'll sling that thing across the strike zone, but he can't nip the corner.
Swing, hot shot to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
And a great start here to the bottom of the first as the leadoff double has him in excellent shape to try and push across the first run of the evening.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. 0-1.
And as a number 2 hitter, you got to get that guy to third so the 3, 4, and 5 guys can get him home and get you the lead.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
I'm pretty sure he's going to have a green light here, 2-0, especially with a guy in scoring position.
Think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
2-0 is traditionally a fastball count, but he dropped the change on him instead.
Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2.
And now the name of the game is put the ball in play. You cannot have a strikeout here.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. And a good throw gets him one gone. Jorge Posada will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Now a ball lined back over second. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat, why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
The cleanup hitter Alex Rodriguez will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Waiting for him to call a strike, but he never did. It's 1-0.
Boy, that looked pretty good. You hate to give a guy like that extra strikes to work with because he can make them hurt you.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Swing and a bullet to the right side, and A-Rod has a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Boy, this is already the third hit he's given up here in the first, and that last one may have been the hardest of the 3. He's not fooling anybody out there to begin this game.
Nick Swisher steps in now. First pitch to him. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Leaving a lot of pitches out over the plate here in the first. It's already gotten him in trouble.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To Escobar for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head. It's there, and he's out at the plate for a double play. The Yankees forced to settle for 1. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. It's the Yankees 1, the Jays 0. Jose Bautista leads things off now in the top half of the second. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
And if you miss, you want to miss inside. Don't make a mistake belt high out over the plate.
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit.
And this is a good way to answer back after going down a run in the bottom of the first. The leadoff man's on here to begin the second, so they can work here at getting that run right back.
Juan Rivera will get his first shot at it here. Lays off 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
And when a guy like this lets 2 go in a row, you know he's looking for something else.
1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gardner has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
And I would imagine he was really geared for the fastball there, but he got something off speed, so he was out on his front foot a bit and took this to his pull field for an easy fly out.
Yunel Escobar will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Ball one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
A little bit of sinking action on that fastball.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And he changes up on him here and gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Waiting on it is Granderson as he takes it for the second out. J.P. Sabia will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Now the first pitch from C.C. And a fairly generous strike ball there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike one.
And with the catcher at the plate, he's saying, you better give us that strike.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 1, the Jays nothing. Andrew Jones stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Not very good discipline here. He chases one out of the strike zone on the last pitch, then turns around and just stares at strike two.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Good two-strike curveball had him fishing that time. The ball gets away for a quick second, but not far enough that he can make it to first as they recover and throw him out.
Russell Martin will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And he just can't rein in his aggressiveness here. It should be 2-0. Instead, it's 0-2.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2. Francisco Cervelli will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Just overmatched him there.
Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And two good location fastballs there. Both in different parts of the zone, but both effective.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Yeah, trying to get him to chase out there, but that ball had too much tail on it.
swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 2 full. The Yankees lead it 1-0. John McDonald will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Here's strike 1 now from Sabathia, a guy who got some first-place votes in the Cy Young balloting a year ago. That surprise you guys at all?
I could see it. Personally, though, I thought Hernandez was the right choice, and I think Price was better, too. But, you know, with 21 wins for a playoff team, he was a strong candidate.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. And 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away. Jason Nix will stand in. He drove in 1 of the 2 runs in yesterday's ball game. Swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit hard to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
And this is how you go from base hit to an out in about a second and a half. Doggone it.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. Low for ball 1. Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nice job there by C.C.Sabathia. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Eric Chavez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Out in front of this one, and it's fouled down the line at first. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Boy, and perfectly located right there.
Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. So 2 gone in the inning for Curtis Granderson. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Fouled back. Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance. Rivera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ryan Sheely will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch from CC. too low, 1-0.
Averaging just over 10 pitches an inning through the first 3. He was at 31 starting the 4th.
Swung on and missed, 1-1.
And he is just in complete control out there.
Now Sabathia's 1-1. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And it's a foul ball. Lined hard toward short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, it's only April, but he's looking like he's in mid-season form out there right now. His location has been spot on so far.
Edwin Encarnacion is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
And now at the plate, you got to do something to get this guy out of the role he's been on.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
He tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Boy, he's just sailing along now.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. Jose Bautista will stand in now, the reigning American League home run champ. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
And right now, boy, you're looking for any kind of base runner. Something to get this guy out of the groove he's been in.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Jorge Posada will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Alex Rodriguez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Oof. You don't see him take that pitch too often.
Now here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Rivera is going to have room, though, as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 men gone. Nick Swisher digs in at the plate. And here's another first pitch strike, and he's just running roughshod right through this lineup.
Well, they just have not put up much of a fight. I totally agree. He's had his way out there from the word go.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
And he's in that mindset now where he can do just about anything he wants to.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They lead it 1-0. Juan Rivera will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he starts him out with, well, it looked like a strike, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Well, I think the big fella wanted the call, but he didn't get it.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball, 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Yunel Escobar will try it again. He flew out his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they're going to get him at second base on a great throw by Martin.
And this is a hit and run that backfired there. You can see him swing through this pitch out of the zone, and with the runner looking back, he was caught dead to rights at second.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
And this is what he has to do more of. If that pitch is away, take it to the other field. He's been pulling a lot of balls this year, and his average has suffered because of it.
J.P. Arancibia will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this ball will be chopped foul. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Throw over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Surprising that he needs the double play ball, yet he hasn't turned to the sinker yet.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Here's a swing and a high pop-up out in front of the mound. And this is gloved by Posada for the second out.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. You know, those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
John McDonald will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Jason Nix will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First offering on the way. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
And you obviously want to end this inning quickly before the top of the lineup rolls around and their more accomplished hitters get a shot at things.
Down and away, ball 1. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll step on first for the out. The side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Andrew Jones will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And here's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And he's been effective all night long with that first pitch curveball.
The 0-1 pitch is swung on and grounded toward Escobar at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? He's just making it look easy.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Curveball there, this one touching 77 miles an hour, 2 strikes.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts now. This is not shaping up to be a night to write home about, that's for sure.
Francisco Cervelli stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Yeah, sometimes the tide of an at-bat hinges on an umpire's call. We could easily be 0-1 right now.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Rajay Davis will stand in. Now the first pitch from C.C. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike 1.
And now you've got the top of the lineup due here to start the 6th. This is where you really need to make some inroads against this guy.
Grounded foul wide of first. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And he misses there, 1-2.
Wow, and you can bet he was saving that pitch. Good job to lay off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Pretty good start to the game here. The numbers tell us the story. 5 1/3 innings, no earned runs, and just 3 hits scattered so far. He has definitely found his groove out there.
Ryan Sheely is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
And that first pitch strike has really been an important one for him here tonight. It's allowed him to really dictate the tempo.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And as we take a look at his pitch count here, you can see he's exactly double the number of strikes versus balls. That's just about where you want to be.
Now the first pitch. Swinging a high chopper to third. There to take it, though, is Chavez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 1-0. Eric Chavez will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And now as a pitcher, you just got to go out there and do what you can. Then wait for your ball club to get you some runs.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown is so far.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Davis will get there, though, as he puts it away deep in the alley for the 2nd out of the inning.
And when your guys aren't generating any offense, you can sometimes feel it's up to you on the mound. And he definitely is keeping them in the ball game at this point.
First pitch on the way. Curtis Granderson tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike one.
And Granderson can beat you in a lot of ways. Got to always be wary of the bunt, too.
And a big swing there as this is sent high and deep to left field. And I don't think this park or any other will hold that ball. That one is gone. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. Home run number 5 on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
This is what you want to do as a veteran hitter. You just make adjustments at the plate. He was 0 for 2 in the game, but you could just tell he was filing away things for later, and he made him pay right there.
Jorge Posada will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And he hasn't faced a whole lot of adversity on the mound so far. Let's see how that home run affects him.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two.
Yeah, sometimes you keep waiting for that perfect pitch, then you look up and it's 0-2.
Fouled straight back. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Another 0-2 coming. And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul, and the inning is over. What was that all about? The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 New York. Jose Bautista will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
And I know you've got a shutout working, but you got to be at least a little worried about this guy at the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And you could bet he'd love to get through the middle of this order one more time tonight without getting burned. He's got the first out right there.
First pitch coming. Juan Rivera is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And he's looking for his first hit of the game to try to push his hitting streak up to 5 games.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Sabathia still has not allowed an earned run through 6 1/3. Grounded, foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Under this one just a bit, as this is a fly ball for the center fielder Granderson. And he's got it for out number 2. Yunel Escobar will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. Fouled back. Line softly to the right side. Foul. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and Escobar has a base hit. J. Pierre and Sebia will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
and he's hardly even had to work out of the stretch so far. This is almost like a new experience for him out there.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's one for Chavez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. Alex Rodriguez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Swing hard liner to left center. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Well, they really haven't been able to ruffle his feathers too much to this point, but a first pitch single here to begin the inning will at least put him into a stretch right away.
New pitcher set to take over, and it's the veteran right-hander Sean Camp. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. This ball sliced the opposite way, but it'll get into the seats deep in left and foul. A check on A-Rod, now the pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
And you can tell by his body language he is not enjoying his at-bats here tonight. But he can't get down because he's still likely to get 1 more at-bat to do some damage.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here comes Andrew. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
He'll try a different arm slot here to see if he can get him to chase.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
And it just seems like whoever's out there, they've been in his head all night long.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To Escobar for 1. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. John McDonald will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Jason Nix will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he goes right with the fastball here to drive out to deep right center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second now, heading for third. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
Down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the bases, but that's good hustle there to get all the way into third base on the triple. Now that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Rajay Davis will stand in as the possible tying run, but first he'll be looking to get that runner in from third. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And now on the mound, you can't worry about the shutout anymore. You need to get outs.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. On the ground down the first base line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
He knew that all he needed was a ground ball to get the run home, and he was able to drive him in.
Ryan Sheely will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And now that the shutout's gone, if he's not careful, his win could go out the window with it.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, 91 pitches into this evening, and he's still throwing plenty of strikes.
Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And Posada will take this one in, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Russell Martin will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Fouled straight back. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1. A look ahead now at what's due up in the top of inning number 9. And they're going to be in pretty good shape with the numbers 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up, down only a run. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for route number 2. Eric Chavez will dig in, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts thus far. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. A dive, but it's by him for a base hit. Brett Gardner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Curtis Granderson will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Chris Dickerson will come on now and pinch run here. hit towards center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay, and they're not going to get him. A triple for Granderson.
And after 3 straight 2-out hits, that's going to earn a visit from the pitching coach. You know, there's not a whole lot of guesswork as to what he's saying. It's just, look, all we need is one more good pitch from you to get out of this. I know you've got it in you.
New pitcher coming on as set to take over is the right-hander Octavio Dotel. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and in steps Posada. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you got to face a great slugger at the plate. Well, that ain't going to make things easier.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in, looking for hit number 3 in the ballgame. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And this is a guy on the mound that's made a lot of stops during his career, and one of them was playing for these guys right here.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Chris Dickerson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Edwin Encarnacion will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Mark Teixeira has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And as he goes for the complete game, it's worth pointing out he's just 5 over the minimum so far.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jose Bautista will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And these guys could push their record to 2 games over 500 if they can hold on.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Well, there's still a long ways to go in the season, so I'm a little surprised they've let him go as long as they have.
1-2 now. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. Line hard to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And a leap, but it's over his head at second. And this is knocked down on the mound.
Well, show motion's going to give us another look at this ball coming back at him, man. Oh, boy. You just don't have any time to react to something coming that quickly. He's lucky he's all right.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And this is going to be ruled an infield single, but the more important issue becomes the health of the man on the mound. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And now this changes the whole at bat. He's throwing 2 pitches at the knees trying to get a ground ball. But now at 0-2, you're pitching for the strikeout.
And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. J.P. Arencibia with the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now the first pitch from C.C. in there, and it's 0-1.
And this is a big opportunity here for a young player to prove himself to his new ball club.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
14 pitches now here in the 9th inning. He's having to work for it.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Yeah, and he'll look for something a little higher here.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
And this is what you want against a guy that's tiring. Really grind out the at-bat.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
1 strike away now from closing this one out for the complete game.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, good start to the series for these guys as they take the opener here at home.
Were given a big boost tonight by the performance of this man, Curtis Granderson. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, man, you can see a couple of hits, including an important home run, and he really supplied the difference in this game as far as I'm concerned.
So that'll just about wrap things up. For Dave Campbell and Eric Karros, I'm Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this evening. This has been a presentation of MLB 11 The Show. For more, get out your smartphones and click on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 4-1. A recap of our night at Yankee Stadium is next. And now for all of us at the show, good night, everybody.